Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a little bit since I did a video of any kind on YouTube. I'm sorry about that. It's been a crazy couple of months, but today we are back with more reviews. I've been looking forward to this guy right here, Present Toys T-800 Future Warrior 1/6 scale, aka the Terminator, Schwarzenegger from Terminator 2. And been looking forward to this figure. The production pictures looked amazing and everybody was wondering if they were going to pull it off. So we're going to take a look at this figure and review it together. We have seen some pictures of other people that done reviewed it and they have a problem with the figure, especially the head sculpt and some of the maybe accessories and stuff, but we're going to look at it together. The box is amazing so far. I love the metallic, grayish metallic, but we have a black and white pattern to it. Very computer-like. We have the Terminator thumbs up at the end of the movie. And the way this will do is it will slice straight up. I already got this open through here. That will be easier on camera. We got the T-800 over there, and we have a picture of the endoskeleton head, the side of it, the Future Warrior. I like the way it's done. It's kind of like the final battle on the Terminator movie itself, and then there's clamshell inside. So we're gonna take this out and see what does it come with. Before we continue, one thing I was missing, I just saw on the back of the box is this "I will be back." There's a thing going on with James Cameron and Schwarzenegger as well, that they're talking about it. You know, the line was "I'll be back," but Schwarzenegger had problems, and he confirmed himself that was the way it was. He had problems saying "I will be back," so not "I'll be back." Being him Austrian back then. More heavy accent than now, so he wanted to change it to "I will be back," but Cameron, no, I write the movie, you just act, say it the way I say it. I wanted you to say it, so they have it "I will be back" on the back. I guess it was a nice nod to that. I guess that's really nice to for them to do that. Alrighty, so to the figure itself and the clamshell, of course, we have the top layer that we take out. Right there, we have our first layer of the figure and accessories. Very, very heavy. I'm gonna put this one to the side, and this one is the special edition one. We have one without being the special edition, and there's an extra shell at the bottom, which we're gonna be looking at that in a second. With the battle damage jacket and arm. There we go. So first things we always do, we'll get the figure itself out to see what it looks like. And so far what I've been realizing or seeing is this body is very, very heavy. It doesn't supposed to have any metal parts, but it's a very heavy body, which I like that, giving some weight. And thus our head sculpt. I'm telling you, I don't know. A lot of people were complaining about the way the head sculpt look. The battle damage looks amazing. Yes, he does like the frowny face, but you can see this Terminator, Schwarzenegger, his face there. So far, I'm really happy with this figure. We're going to take a look at it in a minute. We're going to go through the accessories first and see what it is. And so far, I'm loving this figure. So we're going to lay everything back outside the box, put everything on the table, and we're going to go through all the accessories one by one, and then we'll see the figure itself. Alright guys, here we are. We have all the accessories laid down on the table, and first thing, I always let's go to the base itself. The base is one of the big bases. I mean, it's very, very big base. So if you don't have room on your collectible display, it's going to be a problem. But But I like the style of base. We have the T-800, at least I went with the name at the front. And we have this style that we have seen before, but in this case, Present Toys went with the printed artwork, which doesn't bother me too much, but would be nice if it would have been sculpted. But you know, that's the way they went with. And of course, we have the famous crotch grabber, which I love these. That way, you won't mess up with any of the clothes, and it's amazing to be able to have these, because I don't know why some companies still send with the waist grabber, and we hate those style of bases, so of stands. On this case, we have 4 separate extra hands on top of what we have. We have some battle damage relax hands on the Terminator itself, and then we have in here some of the battle damage extra hands. In this case, we have the one that will be holding the gun. The paintwork and the details on the fingers itself and the hand, I'm really happy with this. It really came out really good. So that will be our his left hand. We have a right hand pointing finger, also gun grabbing hand. It's pretty much the same one, but on the other side. So that's the pair of hand. I like the detail on that too, and that finger came out amazing, because if you watch the movie, it does show the little pointy finger at the end. That's very nicely done. On the left hand, we have a fist, which I wish they had 2 of them. You know, to have both fists, but they only have 1 left fist for whatever reason, instead of giving us a pair of them. All of them battle damage. Very similar on the same spot, because, you know, if you're going to have the same hand, it's got to be the same type of damage, I guess. You don't have to go like that, but I'm assuming, you know, that's the way they wanted to go. So we have that for the guns, and of course the famous thumbs up at the end of Terminator 2. He self-destructs himself. I heard a reviewer saying they wish we had, you know, like a flame effects or something would be nice to have when he's burning up. But it's a nice touch on that. And then of course that's his right hand, and then you have the relax battle damage hands right there. And this is a pair. Of course, I don't know why they didn't go again with the pair of fists, but that's what we get. On this case, we have, let's start with the little one. We have a pistol. One of the pistols he uses in the movie. The little trigger does not move. It's sculpted in, but this does, up and down. And then when you lower it, you can actually move this back. There we go. And then you will slide it back. And then you have, you know, the bullet chamber right there, sorry. And then you can slide it back. Just be careful with the hammer on the back. It might be getting in the way, so like that. So let's see. There we go. Slide it back in. Put the hammer up. It's very neatly done. I like it. There's no weathering, no battle damage or anything on this one, but I'm okay with that. And then also you have the clip at the bottom. Let's see if I can get it. Okay, we did it off camera because it was kind of tight, but yeah, you decide you slide the clip out, and then you have the sculpted bullet in there. Very nice detail if you want to have him reloading the gun. There he goes. All right, that's for that gun. For the noob tube, for the launcher, for the grenade launcher. Sorry, you have this one is done in painted wood. There's some little bit of weathering on the back, not too much, but it's another one, not battle damage. It's got the strap with it. You can adjust it and have him holding it or using it. Again, the trigger does not move. It's sculpted in, which I'm okay with that because you risk it maybe breaking. And then in here, you have the iron sight that goes up. If that is what it's called, I don't know. You guys will let me know on the comments if that is what it's called. There is a little hole in there if you would like to have a bullet because or a grenade coming out of the chamber. Let's see if it fits. It doesn't fit without pushing it too much, but I guess if you have some kind of putty or something you can have there. I don't know why you would have, but you can do that. And also for the gun itself, it does pop up, and then you have the chamber there for the other one if you have reloading the gun. And then you could put the bullet in there. That one does fit very easily. There he goes. And then you can slide it back. It does lock a little bit. Doesn't have a lot of lock, but just be careful. Just take your time with it. Let's see if we can look at it. That's your lock mechanism. It does not move. This part, this piece. It doesn't seem like to be moving at all. So that's for that. Since we already have the grenades, they are metal casting. It's very nice, very neat. It's got the ridges in there. It looks like an actual grenade that you put in there, even the detail on the back. And they are metal casting, and the bandolier, I think that's what it's called. It's very heavy as well, and you can slide them. And all the bullets, they will slide, so you can have your bullet sliding in, and if you want to have them all in there or one missing. It does come with one missing in the clamp tray to show you that the wheel, you will be able to remove them. And then it's also, the strap is adjustable, so you can have the adjusted to his size right there. And it does have the little, right there. So you potentially will slide it and see if you can, make it extend it a little bit. That's up to you. We're going to try it on and see what it looks like. And then, of course, we got the little minigun. That's one of the best accessories. It goes up like that. And there's no battle damage, but it's some little bit of weather, maybe a metal brush, that way it looks more metallic. And yeah, the little button on the back. So yeah, it's pretty nice, done. And then it will rotate. It's kind of tight, but it will rotate if you want to. That's very neat. It's all plastic. It doesn't have a lot of weight to it, which is good. Then for the gun itself, we have the clip belt, or whatever it's called, which it will go on the bottom of the gun itself if it slides in, and then that's where the bullets will come from. There we go. It's like a little slot at the bottom, and then you can have the bullets, but it's right there. It's not closed in, so you can easily slide it there and not damage your figure itself. Sorry, the accessory itself, you won't be able to damage it. If you do it like that, it just fits in there and it just stays there. You won't go anywhere. And then you just simply pull it That's awesome. And then for the special edition, like we spoke, we have first, let's go for the battle damage arm, which is amazing. That's the reason why I wanted the accessory, because I think I'm going to display mine with this one. Let's see how tight it is to get the arm off that. I hate doing that, but we have to take the jacket as well. So once we got the jacket off the body, we can slide this puppy in and see if it works. And then the leather jacket, kind of like the other one, it has the, on this case, we have the damage sleeve right at the bottom for the hand itself when it got cut off. It's almost kind of the same type of weathering, bullets and stuff on the other one. And for what I heard, this is actual leather instead of pleather. So in the long run, it's going to last longer. Some people were saying that it's because of that. There's the articulation is going to be meh on the figure, but we'll see. I don't think it seems to have a problem with it so far, and don't seem to have actual working zippers. Let's see. Nope, they're not working zippers. So there's stuff there. This one looks like it will be a working zipper. I don't see. There's no instructions that comes with it, so you have to figure stuff out. But yeah, but it's awesome. The feel of it is amazing. So, and for the other jacket, it's very similar, the same way. They have the sleeve on this case, and then the zippers on the back. I wouldn't even try it just to move it, but yeah. So let's take a closer look at the figure itself. Again, the head sculpt, I don't have a problem with it. Look at that. It's a little bit puffy right here, but when Schwarzenegger does that kind of face in the movie, it does look like that. Maybe I would have went with a little less of frowny face, but it does not bother me. That is the Terminator right there, a younger Arnold on Terminator 2. The head does come off. The batteries are in the battery compartment, are in the neck. We're going to take a look at that. I have not done it yet, so I have no idea what to expect. We have the chest plate showing. I like the gruesome of the wound up here. It looks very neatly. The shirt being cut down. The jacket itself has some cuts and bullet holes right there, exposing the body on the bottom. On the back side, we have some bullet holes like in the movie. Nothing too weather or nothing, but it's awesome. I like the look of it. We have the pants, leather pants right here with the boots, and the actually, hold on, give me a second. The leather pants are right here, ripped at the bottom here at the knee, exposing the metallic knee. The boots at the bottom with some kind of threading at the sculpted thread at the sole of the boots. They're all the way up here. They come all the way up here. So the articulation is going to be restricted. There's no articulation back and forth, but it is a Terminator. So what you're going to do, have him flying like Superman or swinging like Spider-Man. But yeah, this articulated knee, which is a lot of articulation on that. And the leather is not hindering the articulation at all. Just when you move it back, just make sure you put the pants back a little bit. Just move it up or down. Their body, there's not an ab crunch, just because I guess they're sculpting this in there. It will rotate left and right. I'm not going to do a lot of it with the figure itself because it's my personal one. And of course you have for the arms, you have the rotating, the bending at the knee. I'm telling you, the body is very strong, but there is no hindering because of the actual leather jacket. So it will last longer than the pleather, so we'll see. I always keep the little gel for the humidity in the cage itself. Got the belt, so that way it preserves the figure a little bit more. If you don't have it, like me, I don't have a room to display all my figures, So yeah, you got the pants come up to there, the jacket with the belt at the bottom, the little strings coming out there with the actual leather jackets with the strings right here to tie it up. But yeah, so far I'm really happy about it. I have no complaints about this figure so far. I think it's a very well done. If you miss your Hot Toys release of a few years back and you want to get a Hot Toys now, I think the Hot Toys is a little outdated, but it still looks amazing. The problem with the Hot Toys will be the leather, peeling off on most of your figures. So just make sure you can get replacement jackets from a third party maybe. And if you want to go with that, if you don't have the money to pay $700 or $800 for a Hot Toys that's been released a long time ago, you can get this one. You will not be disappointed. Like I said, a lot of people are complaining about the head sculpt. I don't see anything wrong with the head sculpt. I think it's really nice. I think it's a little more cleaner than the prototype, but I'm not disappointed at all with the Terminator right there. And I'm glad I went with the battle damage and the special edition, because we're gonna do the change of arm. And then what I want to show you is the compartment of batteries. A lot of people are complaining that there's not room for 3 batteries, which it calls for 3 batteries. But I'm going to take the head off, look at the neck, and see if we can figure that one out. It does come with its own batteries and screwdriver, which that's awesome. Of course, the batteries, of course, they're always there. All the toys comes with the batteries, but it's also coming with the screwdriver, that's a nice accessory to have. A lot of people don't have at their hands, a little bit of small screwdriver, but yeah, you have the screwdriver with the figure, so that's a plus from them. Let's take a look at the neck and see what we can expect. Okay, let's look at it for the moment. I moved the accessories out of the way, and basically what I did is just pull this up. Very simple. It wasn't a tight fit or nothing. It just came off pretty easily. And then there's your battery compartment with the little, the light with the little switch. And then the battery compartment would be at the top. Let's open that up. One thing to point out, the screw is not attached to the cap itself, the lid. So make sure when you do it that screw might fall off. Just be careful when you do it, so you won't lose the little screw. And on the neck, here's your battery compartment. Everybody was talking about that the 3 batteries will not fit there. You have to mess with the little spring a little bit. Let's try and see if I can get those in. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do it on camera because I can't hold the figure and try to show it. Let me see what I can do, and then we'll come back to it. These are your 3 batteries already included. Right here, that's the thickness of them. So we're going to put them together and see if it'll fit. So if you have any issues with it, if I have any issues with it, I'll let you know. But yeah, that's your batteries. Okay, so in this case, for me, knowing what to expect because of other people talking about it before, it didn't take me that long. It took me literally about 3 to 4 minutes per timer to get that in there. The problem with the spring was that the spring comes out too long. So when you put your first battery, you still have to push the first battery back. When you go and insert the second one with the screwdriver, you can push it back a little bit and slide that one. I don't see there's any room to have a third battery in there, so I don't know if they included 3 to put 3 in there. Where's the head? Because it will not go in there. Third body will not go in there, and it's already on. I didn't even slide the flicker in, but I did put my Terminator on the base. That way we'll have some support there while I was working with it. And then there's your light up. And then you slide it, it cuts off. Let's slide it back on, put the head on. It's kind of hard to get to it, but it's not a tight fit. So let's see how bright it is since we have 2 batteries instead of 3. There's the terminator with the light. And then I'm gonna cut the lights off and see if it changes anything. It's very, very dim the way it was done right there. Because if going all the way in, still has the same. It's very dim. I'm not sure what is the problem, but if it's actually the battery itself that doesn't have the 3 or what, but it's not really that dim. Depends on which way it's angled at. Even with the top light on, you can still see it is on, but that's gonna be a little bit of a problem when it comes to that. Hopefully somebody will come up with some kind of ideas of how to fix that. Also, of course, if you want to run a battery to it, I guess people gets away from the batteries themselves and puts a little connector there. I will try to see if I can get the third one in there, but I'm pretty sure it won't fit. Yep, as expected, there is no room for the third body in there, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research and see what's going on for the battery. There is absolutely no room for it. Why would they give you an extra one? Just one? Because if you have any problems, we'll need 2 more. I don't know. We'll have to do a research, but that's it. That is for the head sculpt. I mean the head battery, and I did have it on the base, like I said, and have it off. It's not a big issue, but it's, you know, it's the terminator, it's the battle damage. The eye's supposed to light up, and that's a little problem. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna do a final review. I'm gonna take the jacket off, put the other jacket, try to put the other arm on Schwarzenegger and see what it looks like, and we'll talk about it a little bit at the end of the video. The one thing I like to point out, guys, and I'm trying to get the gun, the minigun on him, and trying to get the gun holding one. You can only do it on his right hand. I'm not sure if that's what it was in the movie or not, but there's no another one of these, so you can only use it on the right hand. But the one thing that did happen was that it's an easy fix, but this comes off, and I don't think it's supposed to. It's supposed to be glued in there, so it won't move. It will go back in there, and it'll stay. But the minute I start posing him, it will come off again. So I will have to glue that myself. So just be careful when you do that. Mine was actually really loose. It wasn't even that it was like that. So it wasn't nothing that I have done. It's just as soon as I started putting the hand to hold it, it just came off. So we're gonna have to glue that up, let it sit for a little while, and you know, that'll be fixed. There's no big issue. But regardless, I'm gonna have Arnold holding the gun for a second, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So for my gun, I'd use a little bit of tacky glue just in case, you know, too much. You can use any other type of glue. This one will dry off clear, so it won't show up. Clean as much as I can without falling off. I'm gonna give another clean and see if we can fix that. At the moment, you could use any other kind. Maybe if you have super glue, maybe just glue it in there. I just went with the tacky one. See how much it will hold. Bad thing about it is I won't be able to have him holding the gun at the moment because I have to let it sit for a while, and I'm gonna try to do a pose with it without messing that up. Okay guys, first look at the Terminator. I've been trying to play around a little bit with this bandolier, with the noob tube, the grenades and all that stuff. This is the pose I decided to go with a little bit to show you the range of motions. There is a lot of motion on the figure itself. It's not really hindering anything. As a lot of people were saying online that the leather will not give him a lot of range of motion. It does. You do get that motion on the figure itself to do some poses. So I'm happy about that. We are letting the minigun dry off a little bit. Still almost done. I'm going to try to do a pose for you guys for that. Unfortunately, that accident happened and that came off. So we're going to try to see that. But I do want to use this before I change the jacket and the arm. Because once we change it, he won't be able to hold the minigun. Okay, and on this post, I went a little bit more like hasta la vista, baby. As you can see, the arm will fully extend as well. The top part of the arm has the, it's like a soft ratchet. So just make sure, slowly pull a little bit or, move it around. But it will have range of motion to come the arm all the way out. As you can see, and I keep saying the leather is not hindering the motion, so I am happy about the way the quality of the leather is going to last towards the pleather comparison with the pleather. But yes, I think this this figure is very, very well done. I'm so happy with it so far. Alrighty, and here we are. Finally, I had to use a little bit of super glue because the tacky glue was taking too long and it was not doing a good job. Super glue did great. Just make sure if you have the same issues, make sure you clean up the gun very well because it might just leak through and then it won't look too good once it dried off. It's gonna be very badly. But here's our Terminator with the minigun, as seen on Terminator 2, which I love this look. It's one of my best looks. Problem is he won't be able to hold it once he's got the battle damage arm. But yeah, if you can see the range of motion, I can make the gun face forward a little bit more. I just trying to not do it at the moment because of being the super glue issue. So, but you can put them. Regardless, on that scene, he's looking down from a window, shooting the cops at the bottom. So, on the street. So that is him. I'm gonna do the changing of the jacket and the arm, and then we'll take a look at what it looks like and our final thoughts. Okay, so the arm did come off pretty easily. So now we're gonna attach the battle damage arm to it. Just make sure we got it in the right position, and then we'll put the jacket back on. Okay, there he goes. That's the Terminator with the new battle damage arm. We're gonna put the jacket back on. Just one thing, just be careful when you put if you're gonna change the jackets and stuff, because there's so many little things and buttons and zippers and stitches, so just be careful when you do it. Okay, guys, here we are, the I Need a Vacation Terminator. His light on his face is on in the eye. You can see it there, but if I completely turn this off, there you can see there's some light coming through the window to my right, but you can still see the light still on. But this is the look that I will have mine. I don't know if I want the pistol in his hand. I didn't know what else to do with him. He's supposed to have the little the launcher, the little noob tube launcher with him on this scene. I guess at the end of it, you can also do the little thumbs up hand, which we got it right here. But the problem with this one, I don't know if we're gonna have a lot of range of motions to have him all the way, arm all the way up. But I guess we could have this one. Let me try to put this on and see what it looks like. Okay, so I guess also another chance or another way you can do it, you could have him like that with the thumbs up. I mean, it's just a nod to it. We already know what he does with the thumbs up. So you could do that. I did turn the light off on his face, on his head. So that way you see the difference. It does light up. I don't know about the 3 batteries. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments below about the 3 batteries. I have no idea why it is the way it is. Okay, and there's this his face. But yeah, I am really happy with this figure. That face sculpt, it does not hinder anything. I don't know why a lot of people are complaining because yeah, the Hot Toys looks better, but well, you're talking about a AAA company versus you know, third party company, which is actually very nice done. You can see this Arnold right there. I think they went with a mix between Terminator 1 and 2 when he was a little younger too, but I think he looks amazing. I love this figure. I am not regretting at all buying this figure. And not because of the price, it's just because it's an amazing figure. The only thing I think there's difference is the Hot Toys came with a duffel bag, I think, for the guns and stuff. I don't know what else he comes with. I do not have them to compare. There is other people out there that does comparison side by side, so you can do that if you want to. But if you want more for your money, for your buck, this figure is amazing. I love the leather. Just be careful when you move them around. There's some stitching in here for the buttons on this side. Mine on this side came loose when I was pulling it, but it really doesn't bother because it stays there. They just wanted to stitch together the buttons so it won't come off. The jacket was very easy to put on. Nothing was moved, nothing was broken, nothing was done. There's like I said, it's ratcheted on the top, so when you move it, you have to pull a little bit. You know, he'll feel the ratchet clicking, and that's amazing. And I did a lot. You guys saw it. Other than the gun being messed up a little bit and came loose, this figure is awesome. So I would recommend you guys go out and try to get it if it's still for pre-order, because it is absolutely amazing. Alright guys, and here it is, Future Warrior T-800 Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator from Terminator 2 by Present Toys, with all his accessories there. If you guys are in the fence about this figure, I would say just go out if you can find it now. If it's not sold out, just get it. There's 2 versions. This is the special edition with the battle damage arm and jacket, extra battle damage jacket. You can find the other version probably out there in aftermarket. I got mine at 16kit.com. No relation to him, just letting you know where I got mine from. He always getting some extra orders out there, so maybe you can find them. I'm waiting for other figures come out. They do have the T-1000 coming out, Present Toys, with the same one. That one I'm a little worried about the head sculpt. Let's see what it looks like to go with the Arnold together. And hopefully we get some more. I like to have a good Sarah Connor, a good John Connor, everything from Terminator 2, which is my favorite one. I love the first one. It is the first one, but Terminator 2, I think it did great. In my opinion, expanded on everything. So you guys, don't forget, comment down below if you see anything that you want me to reply. If you have any questions, ask away. I will let you know as soon as I can. And make sure you hit that follow. We're going to be reviewing some more figures, new and old. We're going back to reviewing more of the older figures as well. We're going to call it the Going Back. So the first one we did was Leia and Endor, so we're going to have some more coming. So just stay tuned. I'm waiting for Alfred also from the 1980s Batman. We're going to review that soon. Should be here this week. But yeah, stay tuned. I hope you like it. And I'll see you guys on the next one.